Yo, what is up, Rooter Clan? Welcome to another Rooter channel video. Today I'm going to be kind of sort of giving you all the general rundown of where the channel's heading and kind of sort of where I've been at in terms of over the last couple of weeks. So as you all can see, I have got into a new studio space, got a new backdrop that is currently in the works right now. I am gearing up to be on a live stream at twitch.tv/JTRudo on Sunday. And so if you all like to stop on by, feel free to. We're going to be giving some that cooldown runneth over action. But yeah, over the last couple of weeks, been scrambling, trying to get into apartment. Overall, it's been a long, stressful process, but ended up getting pretty lucky in terms of where I'm at. My studio space is now a separate space from my bedroom, which is nice because I can now have a space where all my ideas in terms of creativity can exist, and I can be separate from the personal experience in terms of a place where I get rest and relaxation at. So over the last couple of weeks, been doing that, but ultimately I have been gearing up to make this announcement video. It's not necessarily a huge announcement, but I will just kind of sort of go into it where, I've been playing Smite since 2016, been creating content. Let's try this again. Been creating content around it since 2017. And, I have fostered a community. I met a lot of you all through Smite, which was awesome and a great experience. And overall, have definitely given the opportunity to work with brands, both small and major, to help me in terms of the pursuit of my dreams, which is able to bring this content to you all to provide that little bit of light and happiness in the world, and being able to kind of sort of shed out some of that darkness in terms of for a brief moment and time. So been kind of sort of having a pretty good go at it in terms of this game. And overall, I feel like, with that being said, it is time for the Smite chapter of my content creation journey to kind of sort of not necessarily come to a full close, but for the identity to come to a close. So over the last couple of years, Smite has been my primary identity in terms of how I operate, how I function, how I create content. And, the game itself doesn't bring me quite as much joy and as much fulfillment as it used to. Whenever I first started it back in 2016, I had this high curiosity in this game. This is pretty much a game that I could play day in and day out. I absolutely love the crap out of this game. And nowadays, it's more so I feel like I'm just going through the motions with this game, and it's not as fun as it used to be, and it's not as fulfilling as it used to be. And this kind of sort of realization has come up in terms of Smite 2, which is currently in the alpha stages. There was, I did play Smite 2, both playtests and also in the alpha stages. And overall, I felt like the excitement and the fun and fulfillment that I used to have for the game, I was hoping that Smite 2 was going to be able to bring it back, kind of sort of have that feel that was different from Smite. But overall, after playing Smite 2, I decided that, this game doesn't really serve me like it used to in terms of being fun. And so it's time for me to begin to branch out a bit more in terms of actually bringing that variety back to this channel in terms of, not necessarily being solely focused on Smite and playing, it day in and day out, but bringing back in other games to help, kind of sort of make me have a little bit more fun again, help me find that love that I used to have in gaming. And so one of the things that I will be doing is playing less and less of Smite. As you all have noticed over the last couple of weeks, I've been basically maintaining Smite to one day a week, where I'm live streaming it one day a week. And either that's going to be consistent or it's going to go away at some point in terms of maybe 1 week I stream Smite once a week or a couple times a week. Maybe the next week I don't. But overall, kind of sort of ripping the Band-Aid off of this wound. And I think it's time for me to go ahead and close the chapter on Smite and on it being kind of sort of my sole identity. And even though, I have gotten a lot of things through this game that I would have not necessarily gotten with any other game, such as the confidence in myself and the confidence to pursue things like voice acting and being a different part of different projects like TTRPG projects where it involves the art of storytelling through the use of imagination. I think it's overall time for me to kind of sort of begin to branch out, pursue other content endeavors that I've been wanting to do for the longest. And overall, I feel like it's going to lead to a better and happier me in terms of what I'm putting out there into the world, and also for you all to be able to come along for the ride and find it a little bit more entertaining in terms of with Smite. I feel like it's a game that if I'm not having fun with it, it's not going to be fun for you to all to watch. And so my goal is to find games where I have fun with it, and then it be entertainment to you all in terms of you feel like you're part of that fun and part of the kind of sort of the atmosphere of, the happiness that I'm experiencing. So I'm going to go ahead and close this chapter on this book, but I'm super appreciative of, the game itself, all the hard work that's gone into this game. But overall, I feel like it's not necessarily something that I should continue to try to force or continue to try to stream on a channel just because it's a game that I've grown most of my community members off of. And I completely understand if some of you only want to show up for Smite, that's perfectly fine. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do. But overall, I'm going to be looking to try to really branch out there, really put myself out there in terms of the content that I'm creating. And one of the hats that I've kind of sort of claimed and taken on this year was the hat of creative director. Creative director basically being that, I'm producing kind of sort of these projects that leads to, being able to put out online. That's the kind of sort of umbrella in which I'm putting it in. And so I feel like if I'm continuing with Smite, can't necessarily put on that hat, can't necessarily put on other hats that I want to put on in terms of content creation. And so it definitely is something that I'm going to go ahead and, limit it, not necessarily let it be that identity that's been consuming me and this channel, and kind of sort of break it off where I feel like it is necessary to break it off to not necessarily consume my identity any further. So I'd just like to thank you all for all the support that you give me throughout the years. And overall, it's been an amazing journey. We're definitely not through yet with, where we're going and where we're heading. And so through this endeavor, I hope to get a little bit more involved with YouTube, whether it be creating shorts, creating long form content. I've been wanting to create long form content for the longest. But overall, Smite is that game where I feel like, I can put out a video, but I'm not really interested in it. Putting out a video doesn't bring me or spark joy in me to put out a Smite video. But looking at other videos that I can potentially put out, whether it be taking some of that training that I received in terms of acting and improv and finding ways to put skits out there. Who knows, that may be something that can be on the table, or finding other games that I find fun and entertaining to actually, create videos and craft them to be YouTube specific and put those out on YouTube. So looking to get into the YouTube journey a little bit more. Looking to create more short form content for things like Instagram Reels, TikTok. My TikTok was deleted a couple of years back. Unsure as to why, but overall, looking to start that back up again and move forward with creating more short form content and being able to put that out into the world. And I've already started a couple of years ago creating short form content, really enjoyed it, really found it was really fun to edit. And I'm just looking to get back to that and doing what I love to do. And so looking to do different things out there. And again, these things aren't able to be done. Smite is fundamentally my identity. And so we're going to go ahead and take a step back from the game. I'm not sure what this means for my partnership in terms of Smite content partner or Smite ambassador. It may be something where I may have to relinquish those things up in order to pursue something happier. But as they always say, when one door closes, another one opens. And so this is going to be me closing this chapter on this book, moving forward into creating more content, which brings me joy, which excites me, which I can put out into the world, and not necessarily be going through the mundane of, okay, I have to sit here and play this game and put it out for you all because you all enjoy this game. You all enjoy watching me playing this game. And it's going to be something more so of, I'm having fun with this game that I'm playing. And maybe it actually inspires you to pick up that game and play it and have a bit of fun of yourself with it. So I'm going to go ahead and close this journey. But I'd like to thank you all for allowing me to fill a bit of day with happiness. Until next time, stay awesome, be kind, stay safe, stay healthy, know what you love, know what you're worth. See y'all next time. Peace.